Hello, welcome. I am Sornia. I am here to give you guidance. There are many here who are in service. We are all in service. I will switch between the we and the I so that you can understand that it really is a collective. What is our purpose? We wanted to talk to you a little bit what our purpose is, how we are together here, for there are many groupings of souls from many different realms in the entire cosmos who have joined over the many millions of years that we have been guiding Earth and its inhabitants. But for you to understand what this galactic federation, this white brotherhood, the alliance, it has many different names in your world, to understand who we are for you takes more than just your intellectual understanding. We're here to help you through guidance, through supporting you in the decisions that you are making while you are having experience on Earth. Earth is a particular location, you could say, in the cosmos. It has been designed by Creator, God, Source, however you want to define that, has been created for the purpose of expansion of the soul. In order to do that, we felt, all of us, yourselves included, those who are older souls that were part of putting together this possibility, constructing this Earth School, we decided that in order for you to journey here, or us, for some of us that are part of this federation, have incarnated, not all, but in order for the experience to be as fulfilling as possible, you needed to have reference outside, just like you would a library, just like you would a librarian, just like you would some counselor who's been through what you've been through or has the information there. But they cannot tell you what to do. Well, they can, but you don't have to follow through, both in the earthly sense and in the spiritual sense. So what's our role for you? Not to tell you what to do, not to predict what will be happening down the road, not to tell you to live and experience your experience in a certain way. Ours is to advise you when you are looking for what is the highest possibility for yourself in any given situation. What would the path of love take? Now that's where it gets tricky. What would the path of love take? Because your conception of love in the human form is quite limited to what it truly is, which we hope to go into more detail in the future. But let's just say that love understood in the human form is a smidgen of what its potential is. So when we say we are there to advise you on the highest path that love would take, you must be very open to what that means. How do you do that? Well, we have advised many in the past, that's your responsibility. Your responsibility comes when you understand your feeling body, your emotional body. Here too is another entire session we want to share with you. What is the significance of the different bodies that encompass or are part of your journey? You just don't have a physical body. So you see, today we wanted to offer just some ideas of things that we can share with you. But what we really want to bring it back to, and I say we here because there are many in here that are here to support you on your journey, just like a loving parent would or a loving friend. Not decide for you what is best. We don't know really what is best. You do. And to encourage you to use all the tools accessible to you in that world, the earthly existence, and what is already brought down with you, to use these tools to find what is the best answer for you in that moment. This process is called creation. It's called manifestation of your creative process. So you see, it's very important that you understand the process over the result, which is another area we want to delve into with you. Creative energy and manifestation. What that is for you now and how that is changing and what it will evolve into. But for now, we are just offering ideas for future experience, future exchanges. Remember, exchange. We're not here to lecture you. We are not here to be the authorities. We are here to exchange. We spoke of relationship with you. Always keep that in the forefront. Our purpose for you is to support you, to love you unconditionally, to guide you to what is the highest form of response that you can find within yourself. And that will change over time, we hope, because you evolve. But that is our role. But your responsibility is to find that means of communication within yourselves. Every one of you listening to this message is capable, has the possibility. It's there within you, call it the energy of communication, the line of communication with us. Some will bring in a different entity with a different name. There are hundreds, there are actually thousands of us here. Does not matter. You need these things, the name. We communicate through vibration and frequency. But what's important here at this moment in your evolution that is switching from the past to what you will be capable of experiencing in the future is that communication, understanding it and trusting it. Some call it intuition. It's more than intuition. Intuition is a body, an intuitive body that surrounds you. So you have that. This is more. This goes deeper, or maybe not deeper, but it goes in a direction that is more specific to the world of spirit than to the earthly realm. Your intuition is for guidance within the earthly realm. And your ability to communicate with us, obviously, is that communication with spirit that comes through your physical form. Before, this was not so possible. There were many who tried, those that would go off to sanctuaries and mountaintops and caves and spend their lives in devotion to that very experience, communication with the higher realms, because it was not so easily done for mankind. The human suit was very dense and not as fluid as it is now. You are much lighter. Many of you know this. You are much more capable of penetrating. It's not so much a penetration as a flow to that energy, vibration, frequency, let's say frequency, that allows you to communicate directly with us. And this is for everyone. So what's important about this? Well, it is probably the most important thing that you are experiencing right now. Take a moment to really give that some thought and some feeling. It's not meant to mislead you. It's meant to affirm what many of you already know. It is part of your journey. How can you possibly fulfill your experience here in its highest form if you don't have that ability to communicate with what is beyond the earthly existence? And each of you will have it in your own way. And we hope to advise you along the way of how to create that if you haven't ever felt it, how to enhance it if you have felt it. So you see, to kind of bring this all back together, we are here for you. You have been in our position for others that have been down here. Not all of you, some of you. You'll know who you are. It's not important. It really isn't. Your humanness convinces you that it's important to find labels and to know where your origins are. And it has some value because it helps to define you, but it is not the most important thing, for we are all one. And it's your ultimate goal in this lifetime to actually experience that feeling of oneness with everyone and everything. It's a very beautiful experience, one that will allow you to transcend the limitations of your earthly experience. So we want to leave you with this to ponder, opening up the doorways or pathways to communication with us, knowing that that is our desire, that it is your desire. And for those listening to this message, to take yourself seriously in that regard, and to learn to understand how the communication comes to you and what it means for you, both for yourself personally and in a more global or cosmic way. We love you in ways in which you can't possibly understand yet. But that is your journey here, to understand the true significance of love and to make love more than what it already is. Something else for you to think of. How can you make love more than what it already is? That will be our little homework assignment for you. We would ask that those of you hearing this and taking this into your heart and your minds, consider for a while what it means to make love more than what it is. And maybe we can share down the road. We love you very much, as I said before. We care about you. You are part of us. We are part of you. And that is all I want to share with you for now. There is much that we can enjoy down the road. We are always here for you. And we send you blessings and support. And as I said, that great love. Goodbye.